Dance like no one is watching. Sing like no one is listening. Eat pizza like someone might. Yeah, no, that's boring. Everyone does that. How about instead dance like you don't have a lot of money. Sing like you're selling cat food. Eat pizza like a chicken sandwich. Dance like a dirty girl with IBS. Sing like a David Lynch movie with a fever. Eat pizza like a squeaky cart. Dance like this is a cool trick. Sing like a headband. Eat pizza like a headband. Or you can always just shorten the whole world. Dance like a clown at night. Sing like that in itself is illegal. Eat pizza like you can when you're not home. The night clowns are going to shame you for what you sow. I should explain. This is from the Facebook group where everyone only communicates, that's all comments and all replies to comments in autocomplete. So a prompt such as, can we normalise loving me and being nice to me, becomes, can we normalise throwing poop? Throwing poop on a Sunday morning, and then we can get some food and drinks on the beach. Can we normalise having a little bit of fun with each other's faces? Can we normalise being a bit of a monkey in the car? Can we normalise being a little bit less than a little bit of a bit more of a little bit of a big bit? Can we normalise a little scary man in our house for our birthday party? Oh yeah, a little scary man with a very long nose will make you feel like a conifer on top of the world. Please get your cervix off my chest before I completely unhinged from reality. Oi, hello, please get your bowling shoes off of my garage before I leave the office. Please get your hands off of my body before I get in trouble with my mum. Please get your car off of my wife before I leave. Any guesses what YMDW could stand for? Oh, like your mask designs, wonderful. I let your man do it weekly. Imagine leaving your mom downstairs in winter. I'm licking yogurt. Oh, my dog is watching. I left young mermaids down in Wisconsin. It's literally you making dumb, irrelevant words. I mean, out of character, that's pretty much the concept of the group. Smiling face with open mouth and closed eyes. It looks yellow. Yeah, maybe don't ignore washing. How about we use predictive text to write our own epitaphs? Here lies Sandra. She was sick of being killed by alligators. Here lies Amy. She was so lumpy. Here lies Morgan. He was the first man to win a medal. Here lies Jay. They were quickly chased by a man acting like a chicken with a history of beauty. Here lies Jonah Renee. She was just asking for a little more cowbell. Here lies Robin. She wasn't even the most intelligent woman in the room. Oh, and here lies Leslie. She was just a whole breeding ground. Here lies Bree. She was just about to text you back. Curious, if you're not a car/gun person, what's your expensive hobby on the birthday cake Facebook template? My expensive hobby is to say, oh hello, to red onions. My expensive hobby is to get a tattoo done by a doctor. My expensive hobby is making coffee with coffee beans in my hand to keep my mouth from getting too cold. My expensive hobby is making my hair and makeup look like a mess because it's too expensive to wear a shirt with my name on it. Do it, not that expensive, worth every penny. Take the plunge. Oh, hello. My expensive hobby is to do a few things in the house for the rest of the day so I can get a new. I think I should get a new, and a new. I think you meant moo to me, so happy birthday, and hope you know they do, and I'm in rehab instead of being with my mom. Thank you for the card and the lovely presents for me, and my new. What was Jack yelling in this scene from Titanic? I don't know what to do with this information. I have a dog with a black nose. I'm sorry for the inconvenience this caused to your mother. I feel uncomfortable with being perceived. The blonde already had a good laugh, and I have a fetish for large people. Large people are easier to manage in an expat-friendly environment. And a third one of my head, and the other one of my head, and a third one of my head, and a third one of my head, and a head with a couple more, with a bit more than a few weeks away from home for a couple of weeks, but a lot to say that we will not even have to say goodbye. My childhood pet was a kitten who would eat my face every time I got a new one. My childhood pet was a pig that had been in a car accident. My childhood pet was a wolf, bunny, cat, axolotl, lizard. My childhood pet was an egg, and it had the best texture of any animal I've ever eaten. My childhood pet was a dentist. My childhood pet was a tactical turn-based RPG. My childhood pet was a 4-inch gap. My childhood pet was a gorgeous young man who sells Lancaster brewing. My childhood pet was a little girl who was in the woods. Woman who married a rag doll announces 4th child. Woman who married a rag doll announces video game on Discord chat. Woman who married a ragdoll announces that he has never repented or expressed regret over the Salem witch trials in a vague message. Woman who married ragdoll announces her retirement from politics. Woman who married a ragdoll announces her death via Facebook Live. China has pandas, Australia has kangaroos. What does your country have? Trinidad and Tobago has a lot of snow, cloud with snow emoji, snowflake emoji. Uruguay has a lot of cows, and they're the ones that are coming to see you tomorrow morning. The UK has been a bit of a bit. The United States has a weird man with a not so beautiful face and a huge rack in the restroom at the park where he lives. Canada has a very morbidly obese duck. The morbidly obese duck has been a big chunk of my life now, and I am so proud of him. Romania's been working on the bagpipe for a while, and I was able provost, but I was able pro-European. Germany has a lovely past that is still available on YouTube. Indonesia has been trying to get a chance to win this weekend piece of pizza with the Epstein. Out of character. Skull emoji. On the days when I've done a rough sketch of my heart attacks, I just have a large pan of hot milk and wear a mysterious hat. Hats and hot milk go together like mud and wrestling. When all else fails, do whatever the ants say to do. The ants say, "The air is very loud and the bathroom is very clean." I want y'all to stop standing I want y'all to come over and check out my new catchphrase for my cat. My cat's a good one of them. Her catchphrase is, "Terrible thing, just to be clear, I love more than most people with antisocial personality traits. Roses are red, violets are blue. I've decided to watch my horse and see if it's new. Roses are red, violets are blue, but I'm trying not to be apoplectic with you. Roses are red, violets are blue, violets, and I don't like them, so I'm going back home. Roses are red, violets are blue. You have multiple sclerosis, and my cupboards are concerned. Roses are red, violets are blue, balls hurt to ask you about this plan to return them off at the end of my shift. Roses are red, violets are blue, and black pepper juice." That is not good. I'm so glad it's Friday. I'm going to be working out in my car for a little bit. I'm so glad it's Friday, and I'm going to sing some Disney tunes to the absolutely delightful Timothy. I'm so glad it's Friday, and I'm going to get a massage at my mum's. I am so glad it's Friday, and I'm going to the doctor for my massive knuckles. Good luck. Lasagna for dinner tonight will help with that. Big hugs. Today I'll be as happy as a seagull with a chip. Nah. Today I'll be as happy as the Duracell bunny on my way to get some money. Today I'll be as happy as a dog with a red nose and red hair and blue eyes. Today I'll be as happy as a cisgender bisexual person. Today I'll be as happy as a driving instructor. Today I'll be as happy as a funeral director. Today I will be as happy as a lighthouse. Today I'll be as happy as a jacuzzi with all the Greek yogurt. Today I'll be as happy as a person to have my life saved and my family saved by my love for the Lord Jesus. Jesus will help reduce gallbladder attacks for you. Spell your name, but for each letter, press the first word that comes up in your predictive text. Therefore, Scarlett becomes so cute and really lovely eyes too. Melanie, my ex, left, and now I eat. Elegant? Oh, looks like I own truffle trees. Been reading about ducks. How about zero evidence left? Oh, we're playing. Can I never do you? Just as kids enjoy doing other responsibilities in adulthood, nobody has ever really regretted including new gadgets. I need advice. Gimme advice. Never use an electric motor scooter to drive to the nearest hospital. You can only count your dog once. I count dogs with a spoonful of fat. My advice is to make a pillow with a silly smile and feel uncomfortable with it. Smiling pillows are always nice when you're talking to a fluff guy, but nothing grows in your human world tonight. Always be tempted to eat some people and have a laugh. The best place to find DNA samples is in a male's bedroom. The best place to find DNA samples is on a website called a TikTok, where they show their samples. The best place to find DNA samples is a bit of a bit. The best place to find DNA samples is in my cookie jar. The best place to find DNA samples samples is the huge feat of the man who lives in your eardrums. Actually, the best place to find DNA samples is on a website called DNA Database, or a database that lists all the genetic sequences of a person in the same place as the person. Yeah, probably is, yeah. I am Chrissy, witch of all the metal and black holes. I am Andrew, witch of the inexpressible death squid. I'm Tanya, witch of my leg. I am Bo, witch of the year. I am Laurel, witch of course. Dave's dad has Velcro shoes. Dave's dad has velvet hair. Dave's dad has over 26,000 years of beans in his house. Dave's dad was the first person to get in my pants when I was younger, and he said that I had a bad habit of wearing pants out of character. Dave's dad is in the hospital right now, and I don't think he's gonna make it. Dave's dad is a bit of a bit. What did the 70s smell like? The 70s smelled like the sun in, that movie. The 70s smelled like a dog frantically scratching the back of the car. The 70s smelled like the Witch of the Golden Cards and a little bit of Tommy Wiseau. The 70s smelled like a scrambled egg diarrhea, and a lot of it. The 70s smelled like a good time. What about my sex life? My sex life is so cute and beautiful and sexy and menacing. My sex life is not easy, but it's necessary. My sex life is pain in my hand, raised hand emoji. My sex life is so good, I can't even see how I can get my after-work activities in. My sex life is a little bit of a lesbian and a lot of people. My sex life's going well so far. I'm glad to have a legally signed contract for the first time. My sex life is full of people pushing this unnecessary thing in my second place because they don't know what they're doing. It's so cold. My friend is frozen to my face. My throat is frozen to my gynecologist. My house is frozen to my house. It's so cold, my bra is frozen to my mother, suffering from what can only be described as signs of hysteria, misread as witchcraft. The first rule of Fight Club is, well, as you probably guessed it, to be a good fighter. The first rule of Fight Club is that I win about half the time. The first rule of Fight Club is that you can sit in the basement with your friends. You have 30 minutes to hide a USB drive in your house. Your house will then be raided by police, detectives, and some FBI agents, all searching for the USB. Where do you hide it so that it won't be found? I will hide it in me. I would hide it in the same room as my husband and his friends, who are not permitted in the comments. I will hide it in my bag of Doritos and in the fridge. I would hide it in the middle of a spider's commissary with a mixture of herbs and earthworms. I would hide it in the body of Christ and the man candy. I would hide it in my mouth, and then I would say, "You are educated about that." I'd risk it all for a 20-minute nap. I'd risk it all for a little lemon tree. I'd risk it all for a few fries and some cheese. I'd risk it all for a strong white man who cries when he entered a hole. I'd risk it all for the next generation of kittens in my bathtub, because they're very popular among the best cats. Our character is Mosh Afikoman Smudgeneck, age 2, in a bathtub, acting like a kitten, blurry because, like a kitten, he never sits still. The best cats are incredibly friendly and helpful at this point of view, and I think I might need them all now. Help, I accidentally built a train. What have I done? Help, I accidentally got my hair done today. Help, I accidentally buy the tickets for a meeting with my local council. Help, I accidentally put a hard-working hard worker in a downward pose and put my hands in their mouth and then spread their hands with my knees towards the brighter pink fluffy feathers on my chest. Help, I accidentally put a wooden spoon on my hand, and I don't know if I like it. Help, I accidentally made free jazz in my room, alone. Help me, I accidentally deleted my account, and I have to go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom, then you could come back and clean the house for us, because we need to get ready for work. I'll go to the moon. Help, I accidentally bought some things from a company that keeps doing things that are not necessarily legal. Help, I accidentally bought the wrong shirt, and well, now I have to buy another shirt. Help, I accidentally bought a lot of plushies, and this one's a shrimp. Help, I accidentally bring and then I have to go.